I just do want to, again, thank you all for being here. And again, on behalf of General Don Dunbar, our Adjutant General, I want to welcome you here and thank you all for being here. This is a great time. It's a great exercise. It really, there's some great outcomes that we are looking for this out of this exercise. It's not just to get everybody together in a room or into an area and just talk back and forth, but it's to work out challenges that we have in interoperable communications. You know that the term and the challenge first came to us from September 11th, and that's where the police and fire weren't able to talk to one another. And from that, we need to have platforms in which we can all work together. If you look at an incident, and I've gone to many large-scale incidents, when you go to those incidents, you look around, and it's not just those from your particular discipline or from your agency. There's multiple agencies, and that's what we have here is multiple agencies, and we're all looking for the same goals, and that is to protect lives, stabilize the incident, protect the safety of our responders, and protect the property of those individuals, and then for everybody to go home at the end of the day and to help those citizens get back to near normal or as close to normal as possible. So this year we have, as you can hear in the background, we have an aviation component to it. And while we've been working a lot on aviation with the Air Coordination Group, we have a number of air assets in the state of Wisconsin. We have search and rescues that go on all the time, and this is a way to connect the people that are working on the ground doing the search with those aerial assets. So again, this is a great opportunity for all of us to get together. We've added new components to the exercise, and we've also spread it out, not only here in the Madison area and Verona and Fitchburg, and where's the other one, Oregon. We're also in Oshkosh as well. So I just wanted to again thank you all for being here. Thank you, and I want to have you thank the agencies that you all come from, because this is an incredible commitment to get everybody together during this exercise. So again, thanks a lot. Have a great exercise, and if you haven't started your radios already, get them started right now, because we're about to really start testing them. So.
Good morning. On behalf of Mayor Jason Gonzalez, our City Administrator Pat Marsh, and Chad Brecklin, our Police Chief, welcome to the City of Fitchburg. What we're simulating here today is a weather/ice emergency that has affected 600,000 people and disconnected power to about 50,000 people. And what we know about these incidents is that all emergencies start local. The thing that I love about these exercises is the fact that we're finally recognizing the fact that without the local entity, we really don't know the direction of our emergency. So we've been able to do that. We've started to establish some of our priorities, and through this exercise, the City of Fitchburg is going to be able to determine what we need to do to best set ourselves up for readiness. So on behalf of the City of Fitchburg, we welcome you. Chad, do you have anything that you have to add to that?
Joe, I think you covered it all very
Chad
well.
and I love to talk.
Yeah. Welcome everyone to Fitchburg. We're grateful to be able to participate in this exercise. It's nice that it's being held here locally, and it's great to see everybody come out that we can get to know and build relationships with and partner in the future.
Well, good morning. Captain Nielsen. I'm the training officer for the Wisconsin National Guard Joint Staff, the lead exercise planner for SIMCOM, and this exercise has been going on for now 11 years. Way back 11 years ago, it started where a couple folks wanted to talk to one another and went out to a back parking lot and tried to do some communicating. Well, here we are today, fast forward to 2018. We have over 30 platforms, 40 different agencies, and over 220 participants throughout the next couple days that are going to be testing a real exhaustive series of events that a great planning team has worked together to make this exercise happen. And the way we make this exercise happen is this great partnership that we have with our local communities, but also with our state partners, Wisconsin Emergency Management. We work hand in hand. Kevin and I were sitting kind of attached at the hip at these planning events to get this exercise kicked off. So thank you, and thank you all for your support for all this. Without your guys' support, this type of exercise wouldn't happen. This goes into a kind of larger plan of exercises. And with that, I'll turn it over to Kevin to explain a little more about that larger plan.
So SIMCOM in the recent years has fit into multi-year exercise series. The last couple of years we've been working on a long-term power outage, and you'll see that the scenario really supports that effort. And we'll be testing a lot of those capabilities so that we can validate that we're better prepared to respond to those kind of emergencies. I would like to start though, is we talk to people from around the country and around the state. Everybody always wonders, how do you guys pull this off? We pull it off because of that partnership that the captain talked about. But more importantly, we pull it off because of the planning team. There are people for the entire year that evening, I get a lot of emails, evenings and weekends with products and tools. We have a combination of folks that do this full time as far as communication. We have people from agencies that are additional duties that is assigned, and folks are very gracious to send them here. But there's a lot of the planning folks that when we have our meetings, they're taking vacation time to come to those planning meetings. They're volunteering their time, and they're taking flexing their time when they're taking vacation time to be here today. So as you go out, don't let the uniforms that they're wearing define their level of commitment, because we have some folks out here that are extremely passionate about making sure we can communicate during a disaster.
To support the local and the response effort here. The Southwest IMT is made up of the 13 counties in the southwest part of the state. We're made up of public safety and private sector professionals that have response experience. So example, we have police departments, fire departments, emergency management. Some of our private sector, like Alliant Energy, are partnered with us to help provide support for incidents like this in communities for sustained operations. So up to 3 to 4 days at a time. So we have a bunch of individuals that are helping out today in different things from operations, planning, logistics, and coordination. A lot of the efforts here are volunteer efforts, people that donate their time to be able to be here to make sure, we want to make sure we have a seamless coordination between civilian and military, between public safety and non-public safety, some of our private partners. So coordination between Air Guard, Army Guard, Coast Guard, regular duty, active duty assets, plus our civilian counterparts is one of our key roles to help that coordination.
We have 4 different branches going today. There's a branch in Verona, a branch in Oregon, 2 here in Fitchburg, plus the command post. In addition to that, tomorrow we mentioned about Oshkosh. What they're doing out in the field is they're validating radio systems. Talking to this, call this person on this net, call this person on this net, retrans this, patch this to this, and they're getting assignments. And those assignments over today will get more complex. And then tomorrow's focus is going to be on the long-range and redundant communication. So exchanging data, using high-frequency 60-meter band stuff. They'll be talking to people around the state. What you're seeing in front here next to me is our ability to have those UAS drone operators from the public safety side live stream back to the command post for good situational awareness to the incident commander. Now, the Coast Guard's going to be doing some rescues. They're actually going to hoist some simulated patients and bring them back so they can be medevaced out of here on a smaller helicopter or by ambulance. There's going to be a Civil Air Patrol plane flying up, I think about 10,000 feet, that'll be retransmitting with an airborne repeater. That will allow anybody from here to talk to about 2/3 of the state of Wisconsin on that VHF network. And if you know anything about radios, that's pretty amazing to be able to broadcast that far. There'll be National Guard helicopters, Civil Air Patrol, State Patrol planes that will also be out searching for victims that need rescue.
Hey, it's all about saving lives and protecting property. And to do that, to get the right resource at the right time, at the right place, is communication. Absolutely vital to anything we do. And I just love the fact you talked 11 years we've been doing this. 11 years. And it's always been in May. It's easy on a nice sunny day to communicate in May and plan for an incident. But to do it in February, we continually look to improve and make this better and better. I can't tell you how I'm impressed. Thank you for the local officials, because you're right, it starts local, it ends local. It's all about the locals and how county and state and federal can support that. When you think about it, this is one of our highest attended SIMCOM exercises in February in Madison, Wisconsin. You think about that. So I'm very impressed with the planners, the people here that are execute. We continually make this better and tougher, because we won't be able to select a time and location in a nice 70-degree weather when an incident occurs. It can occur 365 day, night, bad weather, cold weather. We don't know where, but this makes us better, continually makes us better. We're adding drones, we're adding fixed wing, rotary ring. We continually make this better, but it's all about the folks that are here training. So please get out to those venues. There are people doing great things across this whole exercise. Take the time to get out there. We appreciate you setting the DV up for some of us to get out, but I intend to stay actually most of the day and get out to see everything going on. And I'm just so thankful for all the planning, and particularly now the execution. Again, thank you to the city, Fitchburg. Couldn't do it without you. Somebody had to step up, so thank you very much for doing that. But thanks for everybody attending. It's going to be a great exercise both today and tomorrow. So.